Hey, what's up, people? And today I will be reviewing the new, well, not so much new anymore, but the 2018 Samsung N950. Now, I did review the model that came out a few years ago, so this is the most recent model. And I don't believe that they've come out with any more since then. The only difference here is that there are speakers right here on the side. I think that would be called front wides on a regular surround system. And most people's surround systems go 5.1. If you have Atmos, it goes 5.1.4. But the new 950s do have speakers on the side, which are for, I guess, their front wides. Making this system a 7.1.4. Now, to go along with those side speakers, you still have the, if you can see it, that's Atmos up-firing speakers right here. See if I can get a good shot of it. I don't know if you can see the outline. And they look about, they're pretty decent sized. You still get the wireless rears. And the rears still have the Atmos built in, the up-firing speakers, along with the side surround speakers. So, it looks just like the older model that I reviewed, the K950. But like I said, the only difference is the front wide speakers that are built into the soundbar that are on the very side of the speaker. I did also make some changes to my upstairs movie room. The TV that you're looking at is a Sony Z9D. I happened to catch one on sale. It's a 75-inch. And I caught an open box on sale that I couldn't, it was just a offer that I couldn't refuse. So, and I know you guys know I do have a movie room, a bigger movie room downstairs with the Arkham receiver, and I moved my 80-inch 4K LG downstairs and put this one upstairs. And the reason for that is because that's a bigger room, so it got the bigger TV. And downstairs has the in-wall, in-ceiling Atmos. In my next video, I will be doing a comparison between those two. But for right now, I just want to give you guys good information on the K950. Now, this is definitely better than the older model that came out. I think it was 2017 that the other one came out when I reviewed it. And I reviewed it in 2018. But this one is a lot better. First of all, the side speakers do not give off any white noise. And that was the main problem. That was the main problem with the other soundbar from Samsung, is that the white noise, it just killed it for me. This soundbar is a lot louder. It goes to 100 on the sound, but normally you can get away with playing at about 20. I would say it'd be a problem for you to go above 30. It goes all the way to 100. I've never gone past 50, so that's how loud this soundbar gets. So I do want to go through some of these features with you. So I'm going to turn the soundbar off. Now I'm going to turn it back on so you guys can see what it says. Everything is on this little square right here. It's a little bit of a little box that has the little digital emblem so you know what you're doing. I'm using the Sony X700 for my demos. That'll be played today. And so what you got to do is go to HDMI 1 because this is hooked up on HDMI 1. Normally when you turn it on, the arc will go straight to the television. So anything that you have it hooked up to, you're going to have to manually switch it. And I try to move the soundbar as close to the wall as I can because this room is not the biggest room. It's only probably 12 by 12. Which this soundbar is perfect for a room that size. Like I said, it's plenty big enough. The sound is definitely eloping and immersive. So what I'm going to do is play a couple of samples for you. So I'm going to play the Atmos demo. So I'm going to play it on, let's see what we're on. I'm going to play it at 20. Hopefully you guys can hear it a little bit. in comparison to my downstairs in-wall, in-ceiling Atmos system, I'd say that that one is still better, but this one is just a step behind. Like, you could definitely have this soundbar and not upgrade to in-wall or in-ceiling if you don't have the room, if you don't have the money, or both. You can definitely get away with the soundbar and walk away with a great Atmos experience. I want to play some other demos for you too. Some real movies. Let's go to, let's see. I get all my movies from Vudu because Vudu's really the only one that allows you to get movies on with Atmos and Dolby Vision. And sometimes you can get movies a whole month before they come out. So what I want to do is put it on Age of Ultron. So this is Dolby Vision. One of your questions might be, can this 950 soundbar output Dolby Vision? No. What you have to do is run the sound from the X700 directly to the soundbar and then run the HDMI to the television. And that's why you see that extra cable right there. Because if you try to go straight through the soundbar, it's gonna you're gonna be stuck at HDR10. So in order to get Dolby Vision and still get use out of the soundbar, you're gonna have to go sound out to the soundbar and HDMI straight to the television. So you can still get the best of both worlds. Once again, what you're watching right now is the 75-inch Sony Z90, which is, a lot of people will say, the greatest TV ever made. So, you know, I'm pretty much set with this home theater. I do want to do some lighting. I do want to make it look more like a theater. I do want to like close in this open area, maybe with like a screen that comes out that top part to enclose this whole room to give you much more of a movie experience. But back to the review. I'm going to turn it up. So I'm going to put it up to about 25 right now. I got my window open, so some of the sound is escaping. I'm going to close it. At 25, the sound system is plenty loud enough. The bass is a little overbearing. The bass, it's muddy. I turn it as low as possible. I have the bass set to like a -12, which is the lowest you can get.
That could vaporize the city.
Yeah, the bass could be a lot better, but it's a big improvement over the K950. I will say that it's definitely an improvement over that. It's not bad, but it's not great. But for the money that you're paying for a full surround system with Atmos, it's very good.
Impacting the surface if you guys can get clear.
I asked for a solution, not an escape plan.
Impact radius is getting bigger every second. We're gonna have to make a choice.
Cap, these people are going nowhere.
I want to get to the action. Let's
Start
see.
finds a way to blow this rock.
I want some more action. You know what? I will go to the Hulk.
More. Status.
The girl tried to warp my mind. Take special care. I doubt a human can keep her at bay. Fortunately, I am mighty. This is going very well.
I want you guys to be able to hear a little bit of the dialogue too. The dialogue is really good. The space, the atmosphere, the sound effects are really, really good. Sometimes it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the sound is coming from, which is what you want sometimes with the Atmos. Sometimes you don't want to be able to just pinpoint, but you want to be able to know which area it's coming from. Like you can definitely tell when there's sound effects coming from above you or to the left. Sometimes there's sounds that are just directly in front of you, maybe a few feet in front of you, maybe a few inches above your head, maybe really high. So the Atmos on this is really, really good. So now I'm about to put on the Hulk scene so you guys can really hear what this thing can do.
News or footage, keyword Hulk. Natasha, I could really use a lullaby.
I got the sound on 25 right now, so.
Not for a while.
The whole team is down. You got no backup here.
I'm calling Veronica.
Now me, I like to turn it up. I think the sweet spot is about 25 to 30. If you can get away with it, wherever you live. I'm gonna kick it up to 30. Here we go. That was great Atmos right there. I'm sitting about I'm about 9 feet away from the television. I'm about 10 feet away, I believe. 10 to 11 feet away, so I'm not too far away. I wish this is the Hulk we would have gotten Avengers Endgame, man. I've been waiting for this Hulk to come back, but unfortunately, we didn't get it.
Stand down. You listen to me? That little witch is messing with your mind. You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
I'm gonna turn it up just to show you how loud this thing can get. So I'm gonna put it on 50. And let's see what you guys think. Alright, it's on 50 right now. Really, really loud.
You're in the back? Dick move, Banner. Veronica, give me a hand. Go to sleep. Okay, pal, we're gonna get you out of town. Not that way, not that way.
Sound is really good.
Come on, Bruce, you gotta work with me. Everybody out.
Alright, now I'm gonna turn it back down. Alright, I got it back down to 20 now. Even though it's a lot lower than what the 50 was, I mean, it's still a really good volume level. Like I said, this soundbar goes all the way up to 100. Now, I brought it up to 50 and you heard how loud it was. Just imagine how loud it would be if I put it at the max setting, which I've never done it because 50 is already loud enough.
Damage report. That's comprehensive. Show me
I wonder if
something.
there's any other samples I can give you guys. Let's see where we're at on Aquaman. Let's see what we got. Now, these speakers are only about... they're only maybe about 8 feet apart, maybe? What's wrong with this? It's only 8 feet apart. So, depending on your hearing, you might have to turn your... You can adjust the sound of each speaker also, so...
It's real.
Let's see, I want to go to a fight. Here we go. My next video, I'm going to review this N950 versus the N-wall, N-ceiling Atmos system I have downstairs so you guys can get a good comparison. It's like my internet's tripping right now.
Wow. But how do you know where to point it?
What was the last line?
Only in the hands of the true king.
Right now, the sound is on 20. So I'm going to kick it up to 30. I think 30 is the sweet spot.
Marcus
Between 25 and 30.
He was a great general, but he wasn't a king. Neither was Scipio.
How do you know all this stuff?
That's my pops. Made sure I knew
Come on,
my
give me the
history.
action, man. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry, guys. My TV is not acting right. Let's see. Let's go to Avengers.
Stark, got a lot of stray sniffing your tail.
Just trying to keep him off the streets.
Well, they can't bank with a dam. Find a tight corner.
I will roger that.
I should have did this one first. Now that was good effects. I felt like that craft was headed all the way behind my head. It's amazing how these throw sound.
Boy. Nice call. What else you got?
Well, Thor's taking on a squadron down on 6th.
And he didn't invite me.
This is the remote right here. It's the same exact remote as the other one. Oh, also, when you're watching a movie with Atmos, it'll scroll across that little digital box area. It'll say Dolby Atmos. And it goes by really fast, so if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. But yes, the sound bar will tell you when you're playing Atmos content.
You sure about this?
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
That was good Atmos. Ooh, that was good Atmos right there.
Turn.
So I think this video's long enough. I've given you guys a couple of samples. My bad about the Aquaman. I wanted to let you guys hear that because I do think there's some great Atmos scenes in there. But is this soundbar worth it? It can be obtained for about $1,500. You can probably find it used for about $1,200. If you're lucky, you might be able to get it for $1,000. But I think that it's a bargain. I mean, for what is it, 7.1.4 full home theater surround Atmos system. This might be this is a best buy on the market. I wish I could hide my wires a little bit better than what I got right now. But I would definitely recommend this. If this is in your budget and you could afford it, remember this one doesn't suffer from the white noise that the other surround speakers suffered from. So they definitely fixed the problem over at Samsung. I have no complaints about this soundbar at all. It's almost perfect. It's the best soundbar I've ever heard. So if you guys are on the fence about buying it, I don't know what your living situation is, but you're not gonna have any regrets getting this soundbar. It looks it's pretty basic, sleek looking. Like I said, it just blends in with your furniture that you have. There's no wires needed. All you need is an outlet to plug in your wireless speakers to. Other than that, you just turn it on. It syncs automatically and just go. It's almost like a plug and play. You plug it in, you turn it on, it syncs, you go. Just like I turned it on. So I'm definitely going to have to give this soundbar a 10 out of 10. In comparison to my in-wall, in-ceiling, I will do another video on that. But I think that is going to be comparable. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. I think this is better than the K950 that came out 2 years ago. So Samsung definitely listened to its customer base and made the improvements that it needed to make. The K950 sound level only went to 50. This one goes to 100. It's really loud, and even when it's really loud, the dialogue is still clear. My only complaint is the subwoofer. It's a little bit muddy, but for the price range, it's hard to complain about it. But that would probably be the only flaw. So this is your boy Flex signing out. Until my next video, I'll probably do a review on the television, the 75-inch Z9D, and tell you guys about that. But this is it for now. Have a great day. Peace.